Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. And I was almost done recording my videos, and I'm like, well, hey, I did the voice reviews last year, so I better start doing them again. So if somebody liked my reviews last year, definitely I'm back to do them again. I love finding all these bands, and I'm sure I'll do research and probably add them to 14 bands if I find anything from in the future. Season 3 of The Voice. Wow, caught me by surprise. I remember the advertisement, and it was yesterday on my birthday, 31 years old. Thank you. Getting old, I know. I'm gonna take these off. Then it's really annoying. I don't like the glare on my glasses. For some reason, when I do the YouTube version of the videos, it gives me a glare. I don't know why. But you know, it started out a great season. Terry McDermott started out with Bob O'Reilly. Um, Pretty good way to start off the show. I'm trying to think what he looks like. Okay, I'm not gonna get a picture of him. All right. Anyway, he won. He did a good job. I remember it. It was pretty good. Oh, I remember what he looks like. Yeah, he's the Nova Scotia guy, I think. Yeah, he did really good. He ended up being on Blake's team. Very shocking. He picked Blake, but um, last year I had a lot of shocking things like that too, where they picked like the weird guy, and then at the end Blake got the win with yeah, Jermaine Paul, I think, won it last year. So very, very shocking. Um, but near the end, I kind of predicted that he would probably kind of win because it was kind of obvious near the end. Uh, Deborah, Hey Soul Sister, she did that. Um, Pretty good singer. Kind of interesting to see what happens from her. She's going to be on CeeLo's team. Or wait, Christina's team. My bad. Sorry, they got them all like really banked up. Well, we had a lot in the first episode here. We had a lot of people get chosen, so it's like really confusing. And then we have Gracia Harrison. She's the country girl who could yodel. Really, oh my God, this chick is awesome. Um, and who would she pick? Well, it was pretty obvious who she went with. She went with Blake. So Blake got two already. But I think she's going to be, she's way better than, I liked the chick last year. I can't remember what her name is. Ray? Something Ray, I think. I want to say Carly Ray, but I know that's not right. I think Ray or something like that was her name last year. She was okay, but she wasn't like a great like vocalist kind of vocalist. This girl is pretty damn amazing, and they have some pretty good amazing people. Um, so I see Grace should be one of the ones that's going to make it. You know, she may win a thing this year. Who knows? Blake got her though. Then we got Garrett Gardner. I don't really remember what he sounded like. I thought he actually sounded not too bad though, but nobody turned around for him. Um, then we got Devin Deloria, Ain't No Other Man. Um, I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one that was a girl who kind of looked like a guy because she shaved her head and she's like a church going kind of girl. Um, or no, that was Deborah saying the whole soul sister. Okay, that was it. Never mind. Okay, so Devin Deloria was from Steiner Ain't No Other Man. I don't remember who that is. I can't remember. Christina picked him. I can't remember who it was though. Yeah. Anyway, Brian Keith, really good. This guy is actually I guess his dad's like a big Mexican singer or like a Latin singer or something. I don't understand. He doesn't have the same last name, so I don't know if he's just doing that for a purpose on the show so that he can get popularity through his own. Daniel Rosa is somebody that was there last year who got turned down because he was just kind of pitchy last year. Got on the show this year and got and beside the way, Daniel or Brian Keith is on Adam's team, um, which is he's a really good singer. Daniel Rosa though came back from last year being refused, and he got two people turn around this year, which was CeeLo and Blake, or CeeLo, yeah, it was CeeLo and Blake I think that turned around. Um, and he picked CeeLo. I think it's a pretty good fit. I think it'll look pretty good. He probably won't last very long though. He's a pretty good singer though. He has a different kind of style. But I mean, who knows? That chick last year that I think nobody thought would make it that far. She made it pretty far too. So No Woman No Cry was kind of a what you call that? A kind of got that island voice to her, the vibe to her, and nobody turned around for her. It's kind of odd. I thought somebody would turn around, but The way that Adam Adwood kept on saying the whole time during performance, is like, if you're gonna sing that song, you can't just sing it. You gotta really, really like go over the top with it. Joe Kirkland did "Gives You Hell." He was in a band, I guess, and did really well. But the singer left, and basically, just made the band collapse. And the record label wouldn't accept him as a new singer. So I would not be surprised if this guy makes it pretty far too. But I think he'll get a record deal, later on down the road. He's from Texas, but Adam got him, so he was basically begging him for him. So then we got four people right in a row did not get picked. Jessica Sharp, she's very pretty, but she just didn't have it. She didn't have really the voice. Danny Hunter Jones, Jamie Pickett, Odysseus Georgius, something like that. They just, they were all kind of young and they just didn't really have a voice much. Um, then we get Trevin Hunt, who was a great singer. And, a great singer, and, he's only 18 years old. He just turned 18. His dad, like, used to be a garbage man, and, it's a great story, and him just, he wanted to go to college to study music, and he couldn't because the fourth teacher he asked to get a recommendation from basically said that you're not going to make it, you're wasting your time. It was a good little story, probably one of the best stories we've heard on there. And he, basically got on there, and he blew me away. I didn't think he was going to sound like that. I mean, he sounded pretty good, So really, really shocking. He did listen. I don't know who sings that, but it was really good. Song. Let me see who sings that real quick. But it was a really good song. He's on CeeLo's team. So basically, everybody has two people, I think, right now, which is kind of weird. Usually that never happens on The Voice. Is it Beyonce song? Yeah, it's actually a Beyonce song. That's kind of weird. See, there's somebody else recorded before that, because that'd be kind of weird if he sang a Beyonce song. No, it was a Beyonce song. That's weird. Anyway, so Beyonce sang that song, and he sang it on The Voice. So pretty good start to a season. I mean, I think there's a big bang this year. A lot of people got chosen the first episode, so that was kind of shocking. Usually, it's later on down the road. So now they all have two. So look for them to start slowing down, probably and being really picky about. And you kind of seen that during the first episode. They started slowing down near the end with those four people. Because I mean, one of them, the chick, I think one of the chicks was not too bad, and even the island chick, I would have thought somebody would pick her, but nobody did. So I mean, they kept yelling at Adam to get her. He had that chick He had that chick last year that was really, really good, but she was really the first too. This girl sounded like she really was probably from the island or could have come from the island. But she actually had that's what's sad is she had a degree from she actually studied music at a college, and then the guy who couldn't study music at a college got through. So it's kind of like backwards, like, huh, what? But that just goes to show you, just because you go to school for music doesn't mean you're going to get directly get a degree and you're going to get signed and everything like that. You're still going to have the struggles. You're still going to have everything because, that doesn't mean you can sing good just because you, go study something. Oh, yeah. So there you go. There's my voice review. Definitely can't wait until the next episode. See who's going to be on there this time and see who's going to go on. The audition process is kind of like the boring part because you get like 4 weeks of it. And it's kind of, I just kind of wish they, if they didn't do this, the show would go like extremely fast. And I think it goes way too fast anyway. Once it's over with, I'm always itching to get back into it. But season 3, Among Us. The first year we had Javier Colon, which we haven't seen much of him. And some of the people who actually, I think, did not win that year, I think they're having better success than what he did. So, I mean, the fans voted. Supposedly, the fans voted. So, it was our choice, but evidently we wasn't that bad. That's why I think, some of the fans, when they vote, they don't think about long term. Are we going to want to listen to this guy for the next 5 years? It's like, Beverly McClellan was awesome in the first season and everything like that. So people just don't think about that. So think about this year when you vote on The Voice. Think about the next 5 years. Are you going to want to listen to that person? because that's what you need. Because some of these people get voted off, and they're like, you'll never hear from them again. And some will get deals if they last like later on in the show, but it's like some of these people they deserve deals, and it's just because the fans don't think about long term, and they vote them off before then, and the judges too. They always vote off some of the good ones. Earlier last year we had like I said, the person who I think really like stole the whole entire show, Jermaine Paul. No one expected. I don't think anyone expected him to win. I didn't expect him to win. I think a lot of people thought the runner-up was going to win. The girl was going to win it all, but I mean, I'm sure she'll get a record deal. She already had huge success, online and with different bands and things like that. So wouldn't be surprised if she gets a record deal. She probably will. And Tony Luke already got signed to a deal by Adam's label, evidently. That's what they announced, said on the first show. And, Dia got signed to Blake's label. She's doing great. She did better than Jermaine or Javier Colon. So that tells you something. It doesn't really matter if you win the show, which is great about The Voice. It's awesome if you win it, but, like I said, if the fans would take more seriously in voting for the people, and that's what's happening, I think, with American Idol, too. It's the same thing. People are voting on, the now. It's like, oh, well, I can't wait till their album comes out. Then the first album comes out, and they suck. It's like David Cook. I mean, he's a great singer and everything. But, he did some things on the shows that people should have kind of guessed at and knocked him off the show. I love it when kind of rockers win, but, maybe he shouldn't have won. But yeah, anyway, this has been The Voice Review. Thank you for watching. I hope you watch my next Voice Review. And keep rocking.